The U.S. Air Force for the first time has revealed its plan to load the new F-15EX Eagle II with a large, long-range air-to-air missile. Air Force magazine broke the news in its analysis of documents related to the service's 2020 budget proposal. It stated, "The F-15EX is described in the papers as an outsized weapons truck useful for carrying standoff weapons in a contested theater or performing air superiority in less contested airspace." Interestingly, while the Air Force has mentioned that the F-15EX could launch the hypersonic air-to-surface AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, or ARRW, the talking points say that it can carry an outsize air-to-air weapon as well. It's perceived that the upcoming missile will counter China's long-range air-to-air missile. It's likely that the weapon being referred to is the AIM-260, a classified air-to-air missile revealed 2 years ago. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why U.S. Air Force plans to arm F-15EX with outsize air-to-air missile. Let's get into the details. This video is sponsored by the free-to-play military vehicle combat game War Thunder. We talk a lot about military vehicles on this channel, but what about trying them out for yourself? In War Thunder, you can choose from more than 1,200 playable vehicles from the 1930s to the 1990s and go to battle on more than 80 theaters of war. You can fly aircraft, helicopters, drive tanks, and command ships of all types and sizes, which have been carefully recreated from their real-world counterparts. It's available as a free download on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. So grab your friends and give it a try. All viewers of Defense Updates that register using the link in the description below will also get a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship and 3 days of premium account time as a bonus. China's PL-12 missile reportedly has a range of up to 60 miles or 96 kilometers. But a version of the PL-12 with a ramjet engine named PL-21 could travel nearly 200 miles or 320 kilometers. The PL-21 is an active radar-guided, long-range, beyond-visual air-to-air missile manufactured by China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation. The latest variant of American AIM-120, known as AIM-120D, reportedly can reach 90 miles or 144 kilometers. So technically, Chinese fighters could shoot down American planes before they can get off a shot of their own. While there's doubt if the PL-21 can reliably hit an agile fighter at those ranges, it will certainly be a threat for large aircraft like Airborne Warning and Control System, AWACS aircraft, and aerial tankers. There's a need to counter this. There's very little data available regarding AIM-260. In 2019, Brigadier General Anthony Genatempo, then the Air Force's head of weapons programs, said the AIM-260 would enter service on USAF F-22s and U.S. Navy FA-18s in 2022, and totally supplant the AIM-120 in Pentagon budgets as early as 2026. It will be larger in size. The way to extending the range of any air-to-air missile is its propulsion system. This can be done in 2 ways: adding an air-breathing ramjet in place of a traditional solid-fuel rocket, or upgrading to a much larger rocket. As per reports, Lockheed Martin is taking the latter approach with the AIM-260. The AIM-120's 7-inch diameter is the greatest constraint on that missile's range. The AIM-260 will be wider, although it's unclear by how much. Testing of the new missile is apparently ongoing, and the U.S. Air Force has planned to spend $6.5 million to build a special storage facility for the new missile at Hill Air Force Base in Utah. The AIM-260's range is a secret, but it's expected to be more than double that of AIM-120D, putting it in similar territory to Chinese PL-21. The McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle is an American, twin-engine, all-weather tactical fighter aircraft designed by McDonnell Douglas, now a part of Boeing. The Eagle first flew in July 1972 and entered service in 1976. It's among the most successful modern fighters, with over 100 victories and no losses in aerial combat, with the majority of the kills by the Israeli Air Force. The F-15 was originally envisioned as a pure air superiority aircraft. Its platform included a secondary ground attack capability. The aircraft design proved flexible enough that an improved all-weather strike derivative, the F-15E Strike Eagle, was later developed, entering service in 1989, and has been exported to several nations. What's new to the F-15EX is an advanced radar and other subsystems that other countries' Eagles don't get. As per reports, about 30% of the American F-15EX would be unique to the U.S. military. Boeing, the manufacturer of the F-15EX, already provided the first jet over to the U.S. Air Force at its facility in St. Louis, Missouri on March 10, 2021. F-15EX's payload capacity inherently opens a path for the aircraft to take on various kinds of missions. Colonel Dory, the Air Force's F-15EX program manager, said in a statement, "In addition, it's capable of carrying hypersonic weapons, giving it a niche role in future near-peer conflicts." Viewers may note that Boeing, in the past, has claimed that the F-15EX's centerline pylon can accommodate weapons up to 22 feet long, and that weigh up to around 7,000 pounds or 3,175 kilograms. It's shown off a model with a hypothetical 7,300-pound hypersonic missile earlier. The USAF expects to buy 144 F-15EXs through 2030 at a cost of $90 million apiece, and possibly more in the following years. U.S. Air Force Colonel Sean Dory, the F-15EX program manager at the Air Force Life Cycle Management Center's Fighters and Advanced Aircraft Directorate, said in a statement, "This is a big move for the Air Force. With its large weapons capacity, digital backbone, and open architecture, the F-15EX will be a key element of our tactical fighter fleet and complement fifth-generation assets." To maintain the stealth profile, F-22 and F-35s will ideally carry their weapons in the internal weapons bay. This limits their ability to carry a large number of weapons. The idea is for F-15EXs to fly behind the stealthy F-22s and F-35s, disabling enemy electronics with their powerful radar jammers and firing AIM-260 and other standoff weapons at targets hundreds of miles away.